What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream today. Bitcoin's back at its usual, $47,000 level. Are we surprised? I'm not. I'm sort of accustomed to it at this point. I can see that the chat is extremely bearish again. I saw this on Twitter today. And I thought it was pretty funny because every time I open YouTube, I don't know, man. I mean, Bitcoin's just kind of chilling at 47,169. Every time I open YouTube, every time I open Twitter, really anything, I'm just seeing a bunch of negativity and a bunch of bears, man. And I thought this was kind of funny. Ignore the little side boob here, but I thought this was kind of funny. Let me actually turn off the volume because I think there is some copyright in there. I don't want any copyright issues, but this is kind of why I fear with the bears, man. Yep, there's a bear right there. Yep, there's a bear. There's another bear in the shower. Another bear in the shower. You got, a bear on the screensaver. Yep, a bear in the fridge. You got a bear popping balloons behind you. Playing in the snow. You know, that's kind of how I feel right now. I feel like I see, okay? I feel like I see bears pretty much everywhere. So, what's going on, man? What's going on? You got, great, this is going to be a demo. It is. Yeah, it is. Sexy snow bear. It is some sexy snow bears in that video, huh? In that video. All right, guys. I mean, to be honest, we're in the same range. We're sitting at 47,126, like we said. You know, we're almost accustomed to this range. I'm sick of it. You guys are sick of it. Let's start on the 4-hour chart because really this is kind of what I'm seeing here, right? So Bitcoin did get a bounce from this trend line we were watching, right? We had one bounce, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, and we actually had support here. And if we actually zoom in a little bit here, you can see right here, guys, that we did get support at that level once again. But if you do look, we are forming a little bit of bearish divergence. Where you guys can see here, if you look, we are getting, you guys can see lower highs on the 4-hour, right? Lower highs on the 4-hour, and we are getting a little bit of higher highs on the on the RSI, right? So we have a little bit of bearish divergence going on the 4-hour, which we've seen that play out for some altcoins. We've seen that play out for Bitcoin. We actually saw that very recently up here where Bitcoin had, the opposite, have higher highs and lower highs, and that did push Bitcoin down. So are we going to get another dump? If you guys are familiar with that chick that everyone calls this chick, like, I don't even know what people call this chick. Hold on. Why can't I go up here? Why can't I go up? I think it's right here. Here we go. You guys know that chick on Twitter, okay? That chick on Twitter that's like, I can predict the future based off the moons, based off the planets, based off this, based off that. I can predict based off everything in astrology. It's all about astrology, right? You guys know that chick on Twitter. Not even on Twitter. I think she's pretty much everywhere now. And she was pretty accurate on the 28th. She did say we're going to dump on the 28th. We did. And she thinks that we're going to dump tonight as well. So, obviously, let's see what happens. We do have a little bit of bearish div on the 4-hour. It could push us down, slightly down here. So let's see. All right. Let's see if this chick is correct. Okay. I mean, she's been pretty correct in the past. I do have to give her a little bit of credit here. She's been pretty good. You guys know who I'm talking about. Not Wendy O. No, it's not Wendy O. It's Marin. You guys know Marin? You guys know Marin? Yeah, you guys know. Planets in line? Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get a dump tonight based off that. But anyways, that's what I'm watching for. Also, the 4-hour stock RSI is also topped out. So the 4-hour is looking a little sketchy. I will say the 4-hour is looking a little sketchy here. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you guys, right? I'm not going to act like Pinocchio. I'm not going to act like, I'm not going to act like Pinocchio. And you might see Jabba very, very happy tonight, guys. Oh, Bitcoin looks like it's going to dump. I'm going to throw in 100x short. Guys, I'm about to short Bitcoin. It's about to dump hard. I'm telling you. Look at this bearish divergence. And Savvy also thinks we're in a 5 wave to the downside. I'm about to short Bitcoin. I'm about to short Bitcoin, and then Melissa's going to come over, and we're going to get diggity. diggity. But anyways, let's see what happens here. Let's jump onto the daily. There's a couple things that we could look at here. We are at a pretty big support level on the daily, right? We do have support at our green box support, which has been our support really all throughout this level, spanning down to like 46,000 or so. We do have support at this level, and we actually still, right? As you know, the short-term time frames might not look great, but if you look here, I mean, there's a couple good things on the daily time frame. I will say that we're at a very, very interesting level, I would say, on the daily time frame, right? You guys can see we had this falling wedge, which we've been following forever, right? And we know we broke out from the falling wedge, but if you actually look, we're actually back testing that wedge right now. You guys can see right here, you know, yes, we did break down, right? We did get rejected from that $52,000 range, but we are back testing that wedge, as you guys can see right here, right? So will that continue to hold? And will this just be a back test before we get a continuation as we continue up? That's going to be the big question, right? That's going to be the big question. And I know you're going to have everyone in the chat, okay? Everyone in the chat is going to be acting like Bobs, you know? Right? You're going to get everyone in the chat saying that. I know. But, you know, even when the charts may be looking a little bearish, we try to look at both sides. Just like when we look at bullish, we try to, you know, look at some bearish things. But let's see if this holds, right? Let's see if this holds. And not only that, but also in the daily, we also have this this support line coming up as well, right? Which something that we've been looking at for the last couple times. No sound? Bob is muted. Oh crap! Oh man, I think I forgot to put the mic on that. Okay. We had no sound on that one. Sorry guys, I forgot to put the mic on that one. It's okay. It's okay though. Bob had no volume. Bob had no volume. Okay, it's okay. But anyways, we look at this. Keith said, "I understand Bob." You guys know Bob so well. You can read his lips at this point. Apparently, we also do have this upwards trending support line, which we have 1, where we have 2, we have 3, and we're coming to that next possible touch here on this support. Will it hold? Right? We're literally. I feel like I've been actually saying literally. I'm proud of myself. We're actually literally coming to that support line again. We're not quite at it, right? We still could go a little bit lower technically. This actually is not accurate. It's actually a little bit lower right here. We still could come back down like to even as far down as 45,000 and still hold this trend line, which would actually match up with our Giordano-Inu fractal, right? If you guys aren't familiar with the Giordano-Inu fractal, it's just the fractal from, you know, from May to July, you know? So, you know, we'll look at that in a second and show you guys how it does, but we could still come a little bit lower here, you know, and maybe even wick below here. I don't know. And eventually hold the support line and still hold this sort of, you know, potential ascending triangle structure as we continue to go. Now, as always, I will state that Bitcoin's going to do what it wants to do, how it wants to do it, when it wants to do it, you know, at the end of the day. And if Bitcoin does go lower, listen, if Bitcoin does go lower, I'm not going to get too mad. What I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to do this, right? I mean, you guys are all going to sell your coins and then I'm going to buy them. It's as simple as that, right? I mean, it's as simple as that, all right?
Rant alert.
I see everyone in the chat saying, I'm selling, Bitcoin's going to 30K, Bitcoin's going to 20K, Bitcoin's going to 10K, blah, blah, blah. Listen. It might happen, right? That might happen. But let me tell you this. If it does happen, I hope that you paper hands sell all your coins, because guess what? I'll be there with my fishing net. No, not Savvy's fishing net, my own fishing net, catching all your crypto, whichever ones you sell, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's any altcoin. I will be there to scoop it up. So I hope you guys sell. I really do. I really, really hope you guys sell, right? All you trolls, all you bears in the chat, all you bears. I know who you guys are. I know who you guys are.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Right? I know who all you guys are. So I will be there and I will scoop up every single one of them.
Rant alert.
All right. Anyways, the Giordano Inu fractal, right? Just like we said, we could go a little bit lower. The Giordano Inu fractal states that we could come back down to this $45-ish thousand range, right? If you guys aren't familiar with this, basically what this is it's just an overlay from the May dump, right? The May, June, and July dump. And we sort of just shrunk a little bit because it's a little bit shorter time frame there. And we sort of put it over our current price action. And if you can see, guys, the peaks and the valleys are pretty much spot on, right? They're pretty much spot on with this. Let me actually get a little bit more zoomed in here. They're pretty much they're pretty much spot on, okay? If you look at this, right? If you overlay it, it's honestly so far so good. And this could, just like we said, this could go a little bit lower. We know we have the 4-hour bearish divergence. The 4-hour could go a little bit lower, right? We could go a little bit lower here at 45,000-ish and still actually hold. If we actually zoom out too, we still can hold in that scenario. This trend line coming down, right? Where we have this touch. We know it was our previous cup and handle formation that we broke out of. And this, the whole time, could just be the back test. I know it's sort of a long back test this does play out, but nevertheless, still could just be a back test of this previous resistance flipping back into support, right? Flipping back into support. So, from a bigger structure standpoint, not exactly with the zoom. Stop wick off. Stop wicking off in public. Listen, I will wick off in public and I will do it. I will do it as I like to do it, okay? I will do Jordan's in the metaverse. I will do it as I want to do it, okay? Unfortunately, you guys can't hear me right here. I'm pretty sad because I forgot to put the mic on that one, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll have that updated tomorrow, man. Like I said, we're getting some new stuff added on here, which I like, man. I like it a lot. All right. I don't know why this arrow won't go away, but that's okay. It's okay. We're still in the game here. We're still in the game. There we go. All right. So yeah, I mean, like we said, I mean, we could be maybe still in due for another month-long consolidation. I don't want to sit here for another month and stare at paint. I don't want to do it just as much as you guys don't want to stand here and look at paint. I'm sick of it. You guys are sick of it, but in reality, we could be stuck in this mediocrity range between 45,000 and maybe even up to 48,000, 49,000 for another month, right? This would have us not really even really. I mean, you might go a little bit lower in theory, but this wouldn't have us bottoming out until like the end of January, right? January 25th or so, which sounds painful, right? That sounds very, very painful. But never, he can read your lips. But, nevertheless, we'll see what happens here, right? We'll see what happens here. Denise said, help, he's trapped in a nutshell. I am trapped in a nutshell. I am trapped in kind of a nutshell, huh? But anyways, ultimately, we'll see if Bitcoin decides to hold really all these trend lines, right? It's kind of funny because all these trend lines are coming at the same exact point, right? We have this trend line coming on the wedge right here, right? We have this trend line coming right here on our upward support line, right? We have this support line and also our fractal coming in here as we started moving down here. I mean, there's too many trend lines and too much correlation at this current level, and we're kind of just getting started. I mean, we have levels on the weekly that we can take a look at, but man, we're coming up on, as far as, diagonal and crissy-crossy trend lines, some very important levels. Let's go look at Bitcoin in the 4-hour. Still just chilling right at 47,000. I mean, I am. Let me tell you guys, I am absolutely sick. I look at 47,000 and I'm like,
Bruh.
all right. But yeah, I look at 47,000. I'm sick of it. You guys are probably sick of it too. I know. I don't even have to tell you at this point how we're all sick of it. Do you know what I mean? We had Shane who said Carl woke up in a new Bugatti, bullish, inverse head and shoulders. What did Carl get a new Bugatti or something? Man, Costa's paying him well, huh? Costa is hooking up Carl. Maybe I need to jump on the Costa. Maybe I should respond to my Costa email. You guys want me to show Costa? Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Inverse head and shoulders. I don't know. I see what you're saying on the hourly time frame for inverse head and shoulders. I see it. The question is, will it play out? Because we have 4-hour bearish divergence, which I probably will take a little bit more in consideration than this hourly pattern. But nevertheless, you can see here, we have left shoulder, we have a head, we have a very wide head. It's a very wide head, I would say. And then we have a right shoulder coming down here. If this wants to form, it's definitely there. I would say it's definitely there. The problem is with this bearish div on the 4-hour, could give us a little bit of a headache there. But obviously, just like you said, if we can continue up and we can break the neckline, let's just see where that measured move would put us on the hourly time frame. That would put us somewhere around, right around right around 50K. Put us right around 49,943, which is, at the end of the day, it's still in our range, right? It's better than going down, I guess. But it would still be in our general range, right? We would still be in our general range in the grand scheme of things. So let's see what happens there on the 1 hour. Got to start making some moves here, though. Got to start making some moves. I hope Marin's not correct. I really hope Marin's not correct here. All right? I really do. All right, let's see what the weekly. The weekly, it's looking like every time frame. And we sort of said yesterday that every time we're at the bottom of the range, which we're at the bottom of the range right now, every time you guys can see we're going sideways, right? We are literally just going sideways between, people have been saying it like crazy, like between 52,000 and 45,000. Look at the weekly candles, right? With the wicks and the candle bodies just stuck between 52 and 45. It's a crab market. And I've said consistently, it's just hilarious at this point. Every time we're at the bottom of the range, you got all the bobs coming out the woodwork. Oh! Bear market! It's a bear market! It's a Dale market! We're going to 30K! 30K the end of January! 20K the end of February, 10K the end of March. It's over. It's so obvious this is a bear market. And every time we're at the top of the range, okay, I will state it again. Every single time we're at the top of the range, we got all the little jimmies with their $500 stimmies coming in. No, you're wrong. It's a bull market. Strap up. We're going to the moon. We're at 52K. Strap up. We're going all the way. We're going to the moon. It never fails, right? I mean, it's just a play on emotions at this point. It's what the whales are doing, man. I mean, they're playing in a range in the last month. Literally the last month, we're playing in a range here. Just playing with people's emotions, right? Playing with people's emotions. I guarantee you there's people in the chat here that every time Bitcoin gets to this support level, they sell, right? They sell at support, and every time we move up to 52, they buy. And then we come back down, they sell. Come back up, they buy. I bet there's at least 50 people in the chat right now, at least 50 in the chat that have done that exact same thing. They've bought up here thinking we were breaking out, and they sold down here thinking that we were going to zero. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. I don't care what you guys say. Oh, that's not me. I know there's people out there that's happening to, or else the whales wouldn't be moving the price like this. All right? It's as simple as that. The whales would not be moving the price like this if that wasn't the case. Okay? If that wasn't the case. And they're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. You know, here comes the whale. Oh, let me buy the dip. Oh, we're going back up again. Are we surprised? I'm not really surprised at this point. I'm not really surprised. I'm waiting to sell at 45 if we get there. Nice, man. Nice, Max. Max is selling support. Selling support and buying resistance. You know? Selling support and buying resistance. Still holding, said Dale. Wait, Dale, I'm confused. Why are you holding, man? Dale, I thought you said we were going to 30K. I'm so confused, Dale. What the heck, man? Why would you do that? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at retail investors. I would definitely say. I would. Call it charity. Yep. The whales bought at 30K. Well, the whales are buying again. I would say the whales are buying again. If we look at this right here, guys, the Bitcoin long-term holder cost basis. Basically what this shows here is this green right here is basically showing the average price that Bitcoin's being spent, or basically being sold, right? So you can see that this is increasing, right? As the price is coming down, this is actually increasing here. If we zoom in a little bit, you guys can see a little bit better here. This is actually increasing, right? So price is moving down. This is increasing. So what this is telling us is the big wallets, and this is basically only showing the big wallets. The big wallets that own a lot of BTC are the wallets that probably bought at higher prices, not the ones that have bought at lower prices. So the whales that have bought lower are holding, right? AKA the smart whales, okay, are holding, and the whales that bought high are selling, right? That's basically what this is showing us in a general nutshell, at least the way I look at this. The other thing you could see is the long-term cost basis is kind of leveling off. So, you know, the way I would look at this is you know, the smart whales, you can kind of compare it to the smart whales. Let me actually get out of this real quick. Are holding, while, you know, the ones that bought, you know, probably above 32,000-ish are the ones that are selling at this point. You know what I mean? The bloated whale is expanding. Yep, pretty much, man. And the other thing that I had here is the open interest. So, if you guys know Will Clemente on Twitter, he posted this. I thought it was pretty interesting. If you guys look at this, I mean, it's a little bit interesting. If you look at this, every time basically it's the open interest leverage ratio. Every time this gets, you know, relatively close to its peak, or whatever is a high level, you don't really know what the peak's going to be. Whatever is coming up to the high level, you can see that it usually ends up being the turning point in the trend, right? So if you look right up here, guys, in this area, as this topped out, that actually was the top for BTC, and we ended up dipping back down. Right? We dip back down, dip back down, dip back down until it went back up again, right? And what happened there? This topped out. We bottomed out, right? We bottomed out back in July, and then we moved up again. What happened? This topped out, okay? We topped out in September, and then we moved back down again, right? Another trend reversal, okay? And then obviously we moved back up. This topped out up here, okay? We moved back down again, and now we're making our way back up. Okay, now we haven't quite reached the levels where we topped out in previous times, but we're getting there. And this is why I also think that the bottom is coming relatively soon. I don't think we're there yet. Like I said, I don't think we're there yet, guys. But I do think that the trend reversal is coming relatively soon, because this usually correlates to some type of trend reversal when this does top out. So keep that in mind. I don't think we're at the trend reversal yet, but I think we are getting there relatively soon. And I think it's going to match up with our Giordano Inu fractal sometime probably towards the middle to end of January. I do think that will start to go back up, in my personal opinion. We just could see some sideways for a while. And I know that sucks. I don't want to see sideways for a while. But generally speaking, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's no dumb whales. I would argue that there are dumb whales. I would argue, right? I would definitely argue about that. Everyone switch bearish so my crypto will pump, please. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. What are you guys saying in the chat? Crab King, what's going on, man? Hey, Jordan, could you please play some music to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Bitcoin not having a daily close out of 29 to 65K range? Not having a daily close. Long live the 1,000-year crap cycle. Just for you, Crap King. Just for you, Crap King. And I want to dance too. You guys know I like dancing. I want to dance too. So just for you, I will play the pump music, man. Everyone's got to dance with me, though. If you guys don't dance with me, I'm going to be very upset. I didn't see anyone dance in the chat. I'm very upset. I'm very, very upset. Guys, you guys are crazy in the chat. I'm seeing so much. I'm dancing. There we go. There we go. There's the dancing. Sideways for life, baby. Listen, I'm in the same boat as you guys. I'm just as sick as sideways as you guys are, generally speaking. What's up, Smiles? What's up, Chris? Thanks for all you do. Having a kid February 8th would be honored for you to be the godfather. Oh, God. I don't know what you want me. I don't know if you want me as a godfather, man. I don't know if you want. I'm not ready for that, man. Listen, I couldn't even be the owner of a fish right now. I could not even be an owner of a fish. So never mind a father, right? So like, you could give me a goldfish, and it would probably die in like a week. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. But that's awesome, dude. That's awesome, dude. I hope that goes well, and enjoy being a father. I will say that I am very glad that I am not one, and I'm very glad that I will continue not to be one. But nevertheless, man, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you, man. That was a poor argument. All right. Anyways, you guys are calling me a murderer now. Anyways, back to the weekly time frame. I mean, it's sort of the same thing, guys. Whoa! We got another whale coming through. Everyone wave hi to the whale. Hold on. We'll come back to the weekly time frame here. Turn off my whale. What's up, Tammy? Love your stream. You go to have a New Year's Eve stream. I will stream. It's going to be early tomorrow. I will be streaming early tomorrow. And it's probably, I'll let you guys know what time. It'll probably be early. It'll probably be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll let you guys know, obviously, over on Twitter and all that fun stuff. I'll let you guys know. You guys know how it is at this point. But seriously, I'll be here tomorrow. Whether it's early or whether it's like in the morning, I'll let you guys know. But on the weekly time frame, it's you know, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but the 50-week moving average, as much as everyone made a huge deal about it, and including myself, right, it hasn't really been acting as support resistance. It's kind of been invisible. You know, it's dumped below it, went back above it, dumped below it. You know, it's pretty much been invisible. Now, that could change by the end of the week. We still have, what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We could easily pop back above it. I at this point, the way that Bitcoin's kind of reacting to it here doesn't seem to be very important, to be honest. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We're still holding it. There's so much confluence at Bitcoin being at a relative bottom for so many different reasons, whether you're looking at on-chain, whether you're looking at, you know, relative, like the daily time frames, weekly time frames. If you look at the weekly RSI, we have this trend line spanning all the way back from December 2018 on the RSI and the weekly, where we've had multiple touches on it, right? If you zoom in here, we had a touch back here in December 2018. We had a touch right here in March of 2020, right? And we also had a touch right here in July of this summer, right? And we're coming up on that level again. If you zoom in here, we're coming up on that level again right there. Holy moly. Holy moly, it's pixelated. But yeah, we're coming up generally on that level again right here, guys. So Will that hold, right? Will that hold again? That is going to be the question if we come back down and tap that. We're just above it. Just above it. So once again, another thing that says that we could come a little bit lower, but I do think we're getting close to that bottom, and I do think it's more likely that we range sideways, slightly down and sideways. I could see us going back down to 42K-ish, but I don't see us going below 42K, in my personal opinion. The sentiment is extremely bearish right now. People aren't searching for crypto, right? People aren't searching for crypto. You know, people are bored of crypto. People are bearish to crypto in general. You know, the daily RSI on BTC, though it could go lower, you know, it has a little bit more momentum that could go lower, but I don't see it going too much lower personally. And Bitcoin does not like to stay oversold on the daily for too long. And we're coming up on this weekly RSI uptrend. And on-chain is looking at the same thing. So, you know, it's you know, I don't see us going too much lower personally. And I think it's more likely that we range sideways than, you know, dump to 30K, which I think a lot of the bears are, you know, sort of predicting that we're gonna dump to 30K, you know? Another weekend dump? Could be. I don't know. It could be. Jordan, my girl Moby is calling. All right, let's see what Moby's saying. Hello? Hey, what's going on, Moby? Oh, you know, I'm just streaming. Everyone's bearish today. What's going on with you? Oh, you're turning into a bear too? Okay. All right. I can no longer associate with you then. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Listen, I don't date bears. I don't date bears, Moby. So, yeah, unfortunately, you either can, you know, at this point, you already told me you're going to be a bear. So, unfortunately, at this point, I can no longer see you. Yeah. Sorry, Moby. Yeah. It's okay. Let me know if you turn into a bull again. All right. Bye. All right. I had to end it with Moby. I don't even know. I had to end it with Moby. Firstly, she turned into a bear too. Everyone's turning into bears, man. Everyone's turning into bears. You know, it's you're talking to your sister. We're pissed. Later. We're all bear. We're all bear. Is that Moby? Moby. Funny if it rang. Oh man! All right, I'm having too much fun. You know, listen. We're here to still have fun, even though Bitcoin's looking a little boring. I would say everyone's saying it looks bearish. I would say it's more boring than bearish. I don't know. Would you guys think that Bitcoin looks more bearish, or would you guys think that Bitcoin looks more boring? What do you think in the chat? Boring or bearish? Boring or bearish? What do you think? Which one? Boring or bearish? I need to know. Let me actually get rid of this poll here. Where will Bitcoin close the year? We had 61% above 47K, by the way. So most people think that we're going to close above 47K. It's gonna say. I mean, we have what, 24 hours left. I would say it's more boring than bearish, personally. You know, I've seen a lot more bearishness in my lifetime. I've seen a lot more bearishness. Personally. All right, Bitcoin closed the daily. The one thing I will say about Bitcoin on the daily, we did close. So Camirand was wrong, guys. Camirand was wrong, at least so far. I'm not gonna say, it's a little bit too early to tell. We closed at like 47,140. You know, so far Camirand was wrong. Okay. Now, watch us like go. Watch us just start dumping here, and we just start coming back down, and it's the end of the world. Everything's going nuts. Everything's going nuts. Watch that happen, man. I could definitely see that happening. Hold on, I'm still Karen. There we go. I'm still Karen. Marin is secretly Karen. Might be. Nothing has changed. Who hurt you, Karen? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? It happened earlier. The Evan violin. Waterfly hates the violin. The one thing I will say about the daily is right here. We actually came back up, back tested the 200-day moving average. Actually got a slight rejection on the 200-day moving average. We'll see if that has any significance. I mean, I would say that the 200 moving average has been pretty good support resistance. I mean, it was support back here, turned into resistance, right? Came back down, confirmed it, and now it's been resistance the last 3 days. Literally been resistance. Matt, why are you kissing me in the chat? Matt, why are you kissing me? What? Matt, I need to know why you're kissing me in the chat. Booney hates the violin. Listen, I think the violin's peaceful. Bearish on you guys all hate the violin. I think the violin's peaceful. So you know what? You know what I'll say to you guys?
Nope.
That's what I'll say to you guys. A big nope. A big nope. Let's all kiss. Everyone's gonna... Matt, wake up. All right. What else is there? What else is there? Well, guys, it's about that time. It's about that time, guys. You know what time it is. Vikings! This is the biggest war that we have to fight all year. The 12-month moving average. We are literally sitting right on top of the 12-month moving average with 1 day to go. Will this level break, or will we hold the bulls back? Will we continue to crush their balls month after month after month with the soles of our shoes? Will we hold it? It's currently sitting at 47,100 and we were at 47,200. This is the biggest battle that we've ever had to fight. Bulls, spam the swords, spam the shields, and get your steel toes on. In all seriousness, guys, we are right on top of this. I mean, we've been talking about this forever. It's like a magnet. And this is such an important level in the monthly. If you actually look at this level in the monthly, guys, wow, my beard looks so good. My beard looks so good. All right, I gotta crush some. I gotta crush some beer. So not some bear. I said I gotta crush some beers. I gotta crush some bears. Hold on. Someone said the other day, whenever I hear that, I don't want to look at the screen because I don't know what's going on. It's so true. It's so true. Tap your feet with the Viking helmet on. No, but look at this level in the monthly, guys. Look at this level in the monthly. We had this previous resistance back from August and September, right? Or really the August monthly candle. And look at where we're sitting right now. We're sitting right on top of that as a back test. That's unbelievable. And is it a coincidence? Is it a quinky dink? Is it a quinky dink that literally we are sitting, okay? We are sitting right on top of the 12-month moving average at 47,100. I don't think that's a coincidence with 1 day to go. I do not think that's a coincidence. So we were saying a couple days ago how it's most likely going to come down to this. It's most likely going to come down to this. And what's interesting, a couple days ago, I did predict that we were going to close the month at 47,200. And here we are, 47,300. But nevertheless, I predicted it like BitBoy. I predicted it. Okay? I did. I correctly predicted it. The best stream in the crypto, in the interwebs. Guys, The Bitcoin chart will top out in September. I have plenty of sources, and if you guys doubt my sources, you will see that they are correct. Do not doubt my sources. Do not doubt my sources. You guys are all doubting my sources in the chat? TJ, ban every single one of them in the chat right now. Ban all of them. All of them. But, BitBoy, they're right. You were wrong. I can't ban all of our viewers. You want me to ban all of them? All of them? Yes, TJ, ban every single one of them. 3 months later. The best channel in the interwebs. Bitcoin will top out by the end of the year. Bitcoin will hit 100K in December. I'm telling you guys right now, Bitcoin will hit 100K in December. I am not wrong about this. My sources are now telling me that we could go into December. Okay? An AMP will be used by Amazon. All right. I'm done. But shout out to BitBoy. BitBoy's the man. BitBoy, I like BitBoy. He's probably, I would say BitBoy is the second most entertaining stream in crypto, in my opinion. I think mine's the best. I might be biased here. I might be a little biased, right? At least as fun goes. BitBoy's number 2. But anyways, we're sitting at 47,300. Let's see where we close this, man. Let's see where we close this at the end of the day, because I think it could be all right, Java let one loose. Java let one loose. But anyways, 47,300. That's where we're kind of sitting at the moment. That's where we're sitting. Dude. That one slipped. All right, anyways. Total market cap. I mean, the other thing I would kind of say here in the total market cap, man. But, you know, if you kind of look at this, the 200-day moving average, we kind of been looking at for total market cap, guys. I do want to hold this. I do want to hold this, and this is another thing, right? This is just another thing on our kind of table here that we've kind of said that, you know, the September dip bounced off the 200-day moving average for total market cap. We kind of had a wick down to it. We didn't quite bounce off of it, but we generally bounce in the same generation, the same location, I should say, back down to here. Back down on December 5th, we wicked down to it here. You can see that slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely, this is making its way back up to our current price action. So will that continue to hold, right? Will that continue to hold? Because what's going to happen here? We're gonna get stuck between a rock and a hard place, okay? And not the good hard place. Not the good hard place. Right? And we want to get a little juicy here. We want to get a little juicy and not get stuck between the rock and the hard place. The 200-day moving average is going to start coming up like this. Okay? And we also have this downtrend of resistance coming down like this. What's going to happen here? We're going to have to decide what we want to do here. The total market cap for crypto is going to have to decide what it wants to do. Now, if we look at where these cross, where do they cross? Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. They cross right here, right on January 15th, right? Right on January 15th. So another kind of correlation that we should see some type of move, whether it's going to be a bearish move, whether it's going to be a bullish move. Yes, we'll get all the people in the chat say, oh, so you're saying it could go up or down. Listen, I don't call myself an analyst. I'm not an analyst. Do I look like an analyst? I'm wearing an ETH hat and a Nike thing. I don't even know what this is. Do I look like an analyst? I ain't no analyst. Okay? I ain't no analyst. It could go up or down here. But I think the time frame is what's important here. We should see a move in the middle of January. Within the next 2 weeks, to the upside or downside, in my opinion. Whether we break the 200-day moving average to the downside or we break this up, really downtrend resistance back to the upside. I think it's going to be telling within the next couple weeks. Cole said, I do look like an analyst. Wow, man. I am an analyst. I am an analyst. Good thing I'm not an economist, man. I mean, some of these economists have been predicting, oh, stock market crash for like 10 years. And they call themselves economists. Like, what's the definition of economist? I think my grandma could be a better economist than some of these people. I sometimes, you ever listen to some of these economists? Like that one on like CNBC, who's like always wrong and he's still an economist? Like, what's the qualifications to become an economist? I could say, oh, it's raining today. I think the stock market's going to dump. It's raining. Wow. There's bearish divergence in the clouds. Bearish divergence in the clouds. You know? Testicle analyst. Let's see. What are you guys saying in here? Savvy's an analyst? Savvy's an analyst. Savvy's definitely an analyst. That's true. That's true. Like, seriously, like, what's the qualifications? But yeah, I mean, we should see a move. And it's the same thing as the total market cap. I mean, the total 2 market cap, so the altcoin market cap is literally, as we would say, literally the same type of thing. Where we have downtrend of resistance, uptrend of support. You know, we're kind of in the same type of scenario. So I think we'll see a move relatively soon. You know, it's kind of the same type of thing, right? I think we have an uptrend of support coming up like this. You know, by the middle of January, I expect to see some type of move, man. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens over the course of the next couple weeks. I wanted to touch on Algo, and I want to play some pump music for Algo because Algo's looking sexy, right? The rest of the market might not be looking too sexy, but let me tell you, I would do some dirty things to Algo right now. I would do some dirty things to Algo right now. Wanna party. No, but Algo is looking juicy. You guys can see that we're coming up on that golden pocket zone. Look at the golden pocket zone right here. We're about to smash that golden pocket for Algo, which is looking really good. 177 is where we're at. We're right at that 0.65 Fibonacci. We are currently located right on that 0.65 Fibonacci. If we break that, we got the 786 coming up next, which makes sense. You got a ton of different resistance levels in that area at 187, which would be, you know, not a terribly huge move, but about a 6% move to the upside you'd be looking at in that scenario. So Algo's looking good, right? It was up like, 9% today. It's already kind of coming up again today. Let's see what happens. You got no bearish div on the daily. That's good to see. 4 hour looks fine, you know. I would like to get a little bit higher. You got a slightly higher high on the 4 hour RSI and slightly lower high on the 4 hour RSI and higher highs on the price action. So you have some slight bearish divergence there coming across like this. So keep that in mind. I would like to get a little bit higher here to nullify that. But nevertheless, let's see what happens there for Mr. Algo. Algo's looking pretty good though. I will say Algo is looking juicier than a lot of these things. I mean, there's not much going on. If you guys see the right side of the screen here, there's really not much going on in the general grand scheme of things. On this right side, you know, everything's kind of up like 0.5% or so. It's a typical crab market, man. It's our typical crab market. And of course, the ETH. Trading View. Every time on the ETH chart, Trading View. Hey guys, I'm going to kill Trading View. It's this one chart. It's the ETH chart And even if I exit out and I reopen it, every single time, it comes back. Every single time it comes back. Ecom said, Algo is a dude and he's thick. What the Algo? I mean, Ecoms, what do you mean a dude's thick? What do you mean by that? That can mean a multitude of different things. He's thick. You know, how can Algo be a dude and he be thick? I mean, he can still be thick. I just don't know what kind of thick we're talking about here. This is getting a little freaky. It's getting a little freaky. Eat centralized. Eat is centralized. ETH is centralized. Same thing for Bitcoin though. I mean, ETH is it has this downwards trend line on the weekly that we kind of been peeking our head, you know, boop 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 boop, and we've come back down and tested it once, and we tested it twice, right? Layer 2 said Jordan's a twig boy. All right, Layer 2, come get it, boy. You want to call me a twig boy? All right, you haven't seen me without my shirt off. You want to see me without my shirt off, Layer 2? All right, here you go. All right, Layer 2, who you calling a twig boy now, bro? Come out of the chat. What are you, too scared now? You weren't expecting this, were you? You never see me without my shirt off, Layer 2. Come on, bro. Come at me. Come at me with your frog avatar. Come at me, bro. In all seriousness, though, I mean, ETH is... I get so distracted in the chat. I get so distracted in the chat. No, but downtrend resistance. You got this downtrend resistance. You kind of back tested it here. So let's see. It's pretty much... The reason why I haven't been covering Ethereum too much is because it's literally pretty much for the most part the same thing as Bitcoin. It's in a nutshell the same thing. You know, you don't no bullish divergence just yet. Just like BTC on the daily. 4 hour, yeah, you're oversold in the 4 hour. You're not really getting any the crazy momentum that you wanted there. Damn. All the muscles popped out. No, but Layer 2 said calm down, roid rage. But anyways, you look at this, you can see you're not really getting that momentum. Ethereum was, you know, clearly oversold here. You can see it on the 4 hour RSI. You were clearly oversold right here, right next to me, right? Bob would love to eat this right now. Oversold Ethereum? So dumb, man. Sometimes I question myself a lot. You guys could probably tell. But yeah, I mean, we were oversold there in the 4 hour. You got a nice bounce off the trend line off with being oversold, but you just haven't gotten the juice. You haven't gotten that oomph that you wanted to get just yet. I'm going to guess that if you zoom in, actually, no, I mean, the 1 hour, I guess in theory, looks fine for now. I mean, it's not the juiciest, not the juiciest, you know, 1 hour chart, but I will say, I will say that, you know, you guys are killing me. I can't pay attention to the chat today. You guys got nothing better to do to make me laugh. Left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder. If you can break this out, I mean, it's not looking too shabby. Not too shabby at all. If this can break to the upside, would give you a target somewhere around 3,952, which is kind of similar to what Bitcoin was looking at for its sort of maybe inverse head shoulders on the short-term time frames too, if it can round out to the upside. Very, very similar to ETH. Very, very similar to ETH. I mean, obviously, I mean, they generally follow each other for the most part. So keep that in mind for Cap and ETH. Short-term time frames look fine. It's just a matter of, can you get any juice to sort of get any higher here? You got your work cut out for you. You know, we can't say that we don't got our work cut out for us here for pretty much everything. Pretty much everything for the most part. Scott, what's going on, Scott? Scott said, big up from Leicester, England. Any thoughts on Ultra UOS, brother? Brother Man, I should say. Brother Man. What are you guys talking about? Crazy potential will be the Ethereum of blockchain gaming. Wow. I haven't heard that one before. The Ethereum of this. The Ethereum. No, but Ultra. I've heard about Ultra. I mean, Ultra. Let's see if it's on here. I don't know if it is. Let's see. Will be the Ethereum of blockchain gaming. It's 90% of your portfolio. That's pretty crazy, man. That's a lot of your portfolio, dude. And it's in a clear accumulation. I mean, higher lows and lower highs, right? Clear accumulation. And you're in an uptrend, and generally speaking, I mean, these symmetrical triangles in uptrends do break to the upside, typically, right? They do break to the upside. So if you go back to here, I mean, you can see clearly that you're going to get a breakout relatively soon. You're going to get a breakout relatively soon with your lower highs and your higher lows. So let's see which way it breaks, right? I mean, if it breaks to the upside, we'll look at the target. I don't know how much this one's going to follow BTC. It looks like it has been generally following BTC for the most part. Upside target for this, if it broke out, depending on where it broke out, you know, somewhere around the $3 range, which makes some sense. I'm going to assume that's probably also the 1.618. It's a little bit higher. But generally speaking, that's what you're waiting for. That is what you're waiting for in the grand scheme of things here for UO. For UOS Ultra, I should say, you know? MDX Shills Ultra. Yeah, I've heard MDX Shill Ultra sometimes. I definitely have. Keith, are you saying you love me, man? Keith, are you saying you love me? Or Denise? Oh, I see how it is. Keith is saying he loves Denise in the chat, not me. It's okay. No one loves me. No one loves me. It's okay, though. I'm unlovable. I see how it is, Keith. I see how it is. Tree City said, man, you're huge. Facts. Absolute facts. All right. Well, moving on. Well, let's look at some altcoins. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new, right? Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Hit up that like button if you guys are already subscribed. I appreciate everyone who does that. That's the best way you can help me out, to be honest. I love you, dude. Love. Thank you. Ecoms loves me. Okay, perfect. I love you, bro. Okay, Keith loves me too. All right. Everyone loves me. We're good, guys. We got love. We got it in the chat. All right, everyone. Yeah, here we go. We got too much love in here now. Too much love in the bear market. You guys are gonna get mad at me. Too much love in the bear market, man.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
We're supposed to all be negative in here. What the heck happened to that? What happened to all the negativity?
Bitcoin is bearish.
Too much positivity in here right now. I can't take it. All right. What's going on in the general market? I mean, we haven't really looked at this in a while. What is going on in the general market? Let me refresh. Let me do a little refreshy fresh. All right. XDC's going off. Near Protocol. I can't believe Near Protocol is all the way up at number 24, up 78% for the month. That's pretty crazy considering what Bitcoin's done. Not a lot of big gainers going on. Last 30 days in the top 100 at least, we have Luna. I mean that was I guess that makes sense. It popped off earlier. Matic. Surprised Avalanche isn't up here. Yes, I guess Avalanche is kind of dumped lately. There's not a ton going on though. I mean, it's mostly just XTC. No, we haven't done in a while. Let's check out our meme coins, guys. You check out our meme coins. Or our gainers, losers. Ninja Floki. All right. We're getting some of the meme coinage back. Bob's gonna like this one, man. Bob will love this one. Ninja Floki. I've always wanted to be a ninja. I've always wanted to be a ninja. Holy crap, what else do we got? Beastmasters? I love beasts. Beasts eat meatloaf too. What else do we have? Baby kitty? It's so cute. It has so many zeros. You can't even see how many zeros. Holy crap. Look at how many zeros this meme coin has. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh. Look how many zeros it has. Holy crap. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom. Mom, I'm out of toilet paper. Look how many zeros that has. Holy crap. That's a meme coin if I've ever had one. Holy moly. That's gonna get everyone in there. Anyways, Bob. But we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there, man. Sometimes I almost go too far. I don't know why I do that sometimes. Trending memes. The trending memes. XRP minimalist. Link hash graph. We got link hash graph versus XRP minimalist. Which one will win? What would you guys rather own? Would you guys rather own XRP or Chainlink in 2022? Well, let me know which one in the chat. Obviously, Chainlink did. I mean, everyone wants to say Chainlink didn't have the best 2022, which, I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Chainlink didn't have the best 2022, or 2021. Chainlink was at January 1st was at like $12. So I mean, generally speaking, it did less than a 2x. You know, but people forget how much Chainlink went up in in 2020. People forget that Chainlink was at like in the $2 range for a good amount of the bear market. Then went all the way up to $50. But generally speaking, you know, we'll see. You guys know my answer. You guys know my answer. I think Link right now is undervalued from where it is, and I think XRP. You know, who knows what XRP is going to do? Who knows? Link, XRP. It's pretty even. A lot of people say Link. A lot of people saying Link. People saying XRP in the chat. You know. Staking coming for Link in 2022. Yeah, you guys know I've been telling you guys I've been stacking up Link. I've been stacking up my Linky Dink. This to put it nicely, you know. Let's see. Anything juicy going on for Captain Link? You know, I mean, it's just consolidating. It's consolidating like everything else in the market, you know? Like everything else in the market, depending on when you draw this thing could be drawn out. But generally speaking, I mean, price is generally coiling up for a move. But, you know, this is obviously on the long-term time frames. We know what we used to look at. I think Chainlink actually broke our long-term trend. I don't know if you guys... I don't know how many people are actually fans of Chainlink anymore. People usually jump on the hot coins, but actually it still has the trend, which is interesting. It's still holding the general trend of the big channel. Look at how long this is played out for. It's actually kind of nuts. It's actually kind of nuts how long this channel on the weekly has played out for Chainlink. I mean, it's actually kind of nuts. So we came back down to it here. Boom. Upwards. I mean, look at the upwards resistance. I mean, it's almost perfect. Now you're generally at the bottom of the range, and this is another reason why I think that we could be relatively close to the bottom here for Bitcoin, because you'll find a lot of these alts are at, you know, some of these similar ranges, right? We'll see if this holds. Like, it doesn't have to hold. It's not like a guarantee that this holds or anything, but you know, generally speaking, when we do it at the bottom here, generally speaking, that is a time where Chainlink goes up and tests the top. So not gonna say it's gonna do that, but we'll see if this trend line holds. We used to look at this way back in the day. If you guys watch my channel all the way back in 2020, right? We're talking all the way back in like summer of 2020. If you guys were watching me back then, let me know if you guys remember us looking at this Chainlink chart when Chainlink was all the way, when Chainlink was like in this range. Let me know if you guys were watching my channel back then. I want to know who the OGs were. You know, when we were talking about it in June, July, even August, and really this whole range. But generally speaking, let me know if you guys were here back then. Those are the real, I guess I could say the real OGs. But yeah, man, we'll see what Chainlink does. We're kind of rambling about Chainlink right now, but let's see. Long-term link the slink. I watch, but don't remember Chainlink. What he said, I remember back in 2020. I charted out Chainlink perfectly and sold it all at $37. Nice, man. Nice, dude. I assume you probably sold it right here. That was a pretty good one. That was pretty good. What else are people interested in? I mean, I know there's a lot of XRP fans. I mean, I've kind of said the same thing about XRP continuously. I mean, XRP guys, I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time on the short-term time frames today because we know we got to wait for Bitcoin in the general grand scheme of things here, right? But you can see, I mean, it's just the same thing, right? I mean, it's just lower highs, higher lows. So we're just waiting for that breakout at the end of the day. You know, I mean, nothing's really changed besides that. I mean, you guys can see just getting lower, just getting higher, right? So we're going to see a move relatively shortly here, right? We're going to see a move relatively shortly. I mean, it could, shortly is relative, right? Shortly is relative. It could take up until the end of March, really, to see a move here for XRP, whichever way we want to go. But it's making its way. I would say it's making its way downtown. As who sings that song? Making our way downtown, dust it past, angels passing me home now. Making our way downtown, angels past, and we're home now. I like when Java sings, man. But yeah. I mean, we're patiently waiting on XRP. Patiently. The only one happy here is Java right now. You know, that's Slayer, Michelle Branch. That's what it is. Yeah, I forgot about Michelle Branch. Michelle Branch used to be pretty hot. Oh, not hot. Oh, I actually don't know how she looked. That's not how I meant it, but she used to be a hot artist. I remember a lot of hits back in the days. I'm gonna say white chicks. The only one happy right now is Java. I mean, I'm not too upset. I wouldn't say that I'm upset. You know, I wouldn't say I'm upset. Drew Durant. Drew said I have headphones on, homie. I don't mean to break your ears, dude. I don't mean to break your ears. Celine Dion. Remember when I said that was Celine Dion the other day? I literally said that was Celine Dion. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. Fed said this dude must... Listen, man. Manage. All right. I mean, I guess we can look at some alts. You guys have anything you want to look at? Like any crazy stuff? We can look at some altcoins. Look at the DXY. I mean, the DXY... Look at some other stuff here. The DXY is just not doing much. I wish there was a better direction on this, but, you know, there's just not really much going on. You know, I would say that for the DXY, I mean, we just kind of said the other day, it's just in a range, right? It's just in a range where you have the closes. I mean, you haven't closed below 95.86 and you haven't closed above 96.89. You've been going sideways for the DXY really since the last 6 weeks. I mean, you know, you're kind of just stuck in this range. So there's not too much to say until we break out of this range. You know, it's looking like, I mean, I can't say it's going to dump because there's no bearish div. I wouldn't want to see bearish div. But in reality, on the daily, this ain't doing diddly squat. Not diddly squat there for the DXY. I do like the rejection, though. I do like the rejection from this range. We just need to see that fall through to come back down, and hopefully crypto can kind of find its way back up after that. As we know, the DXY and crypto are generally pretty correlated, right? As the DXY goes up, crypto usually goes down. And as the DXY goes down, crypto generally goes up. So I do like the rejection here. It's just a matter of, will it lead to this going down and Bitcoin, right? The corn, right? Let's draw a little corn here. Let's draw a little ear of corn. This is going to come out wrong. No, I can't. I was going to draw like the little sticks. You know those little sticks you hold the corn on and you eat it? Yeah, I was going to draw it like this. But it, with the little, maybe like the little, no, all right. We're going to get off this. We're going to, don't try to draw corn, guys. It's not going to come out right. But yeah, I mean, let's see if the corn follows and makes its way back up. I'm open for a rejection here and a move back down, but like I said, too early to tell. Dominance, the dominance is just chilling at the support level too. Right? I mean, it's one of those things where we're just stuck at these levels. And support on the weekly, right? And now we're looking to hold this. If this breaks, we're coming back down to 35%. You're going to see altcoins probably perform pretty well. Where if this goes up, who knows? Could be because Bitcoin's dumping and altcoins dump harder. Or it could be because Bitcoin's pumping and pumping harder than alts, right? So, I mean, we're really just waiting to see the direction on which way this breaks here. It's kind of, I always like to say, it's kind of impossible to predict this, in my personal opinion. But we'll see. Enjoy the RSI. The RSI is not too important on this, in my opinion. So we shall see what the market cap dominance wants us to do in the general grand scheme of things. All right. Looking like a big W. Yeah. Jordan's got the giggles tonight. I do have the giggles tonight, man. I'm in a good mood. I am in a good mood, man. Why would I not be in a good mood? Things are good, dude. Things are always good, but things are good. All right. Let's do some alts. Let's do some alts. Spam, guys. Put your altcoin once in the chat. Don't spam, right? Don't spam it. No one likes spam. But put your altcoin once in the chat. I'll look at some alts today. I mean, it's not really, like I said, there's not really much going on. We're waiting on a lot of things. Like everything's just either at a support level or just kind of stuck in a range for the most part. But what do you guys want? Let's see. I know Carrie said, I know you're into meme coins, but are your opinions on Doge Elon Mars? It's the third top meme. Do you think it will run like Doge Shiba? Carrie, I have no idea. I've always said predicting meme coins is absolutely a loser's battle, right? Absolutely a loser's battle. But I would say that, you know, Doge Elon, it has Doge and Elon in it. So I don't know. I'm not a meme coin expert. I will always say I'm not a meme coin expert. But generally speaking, Doge Elon has a better shot than I would say a lot of things do. You know, that's a lot of alts. Someone said that's a lot of alts. All right, let's try to go through most of these. We got a lot of people asking for Crow. Let's do Crow real quick. And I saw ETC too. So let's do Crow. We'll do some ETC. We'll kind of jump around, man. I mean, it's one of those days. It's one of those days, man. Kind of jump around. All right, let's do a little crowage. Let's do a little crowage. All right, for Crow, what are we looking at here? I think we need something on for the Crow. For the Crow Army. Let me know if you're part of the Crow Army, by the way. I know there's a lot of you guys part of the Crow Army. Let me get my my Crow here. My Crow, where are you? There you are. Whoa! Holy moly. All right, I'm part of the Crow Army. Let's go. I want to see this thing full screen. It's insane. All right, but anyways, let's go look at Crow. I am sorry that I am so fascinated by the Crow helmet. Someone said, "Caca!" All right, the Crow Army. So, bottom to, or I say bottom to top, you know, we kind of, what's interesting last time is we kind of smashed the golden pocket zone. And we previously had support on it originally, came back down, came back up. Now we're coming right back down to the golden pocket. Will it hold? Will it hold? The first thing I'll say is if this level can hold, okay, if this level can ultimately hold here, you will see that, generally speaking, for Crow, by the way, if you guys wondering why I have the bird helmet on, it's because Crow is a crow, right? It's a bird. So just go with it. Just go with it, okay? The left shoulder, right? The head and the right shoulder. So let's see if this golden pocket can hold a support again. If it can, that might be a good reversal point for Crow, right? Obviously, we probably need Bitcoin to perform here, but you know, if this can break to the upside at some point, right? At some point, doesn't have to happen today, doesn't have to happen tomorrow. It could happen a week or two down the line, right? It could make its way up this way. But if this eventually does break out at some point, you know, let's put it, you know, over here in the beginning of January, middle of January, like we might expect Bitcoin to move up. 84 cents would be the target at some point. Now, on the other scenario, if this doesn't hold, well, I mean, you're coming back down to the ultimate range that you came down to multiple times, right? You wick down to this here, right around the 48.2 level range. You came down to it once there. Oh, you guys can't see it. There we go. You guys can't see it. No, but what I was saying is the left shoulder, right? The head and the right shoulder. If this breaks to the upside, right, you have a move back up to 84 cents is your measure move target. If the golden pocket doesn't hold, okay, you're probably coming back down to this 48.2 cent level, right? Which you have one touch of the wick. You have this touch here. That's going to be big support, right? That's going to be big support if you do come back down to that range at 48.2 cents, right? So make sure you guys are watching that for the most part. And if this does hold, I mean, that could be a nice reversal sign for Crow, like we said, right? Where the measure move, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier, but the measure move here from bottom to top of the move at the neckline, depending on where you break out, is like 84 cents. So not too shabby for Crow, I would say. Those are the two scenarios I see playing out. Watch this level carefully, though. This general range right here. Watch this range carefully. You guys couldn't see. All right, let me take off the Crow helmet, because holy moly, we're getting crowy in here. It's getting crowy in here. Hard to see through the mask, though. Yeah, I couldn't see through the mask. Exactly. All right, let's do ETC. ETC is, I would say, ETC is definitely becoming one of these guys. Definitely becoming one of these, for sure. Where is it? I don't have it here yet, but it's definitely becoming a stable coin. It's definitely becoming a stable coin. So, in the grand scheme of things here, I mean, man, ETC, what are we doing, my friend? You know, what are we doing? Where's all the Robin Hooders? Where's all the Robin Hooders when we need them, bro? You know, what are we doing, bro? Let me go back to the this chart here. We're all the Robin Hooders when we need them. But, you know, if you look at this for ETC, right here, this is a big level, right? This is a general big level in the grand scheme of things here, where you have support and we have support all in this range, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So let's see if that holds. I mean, there's not, the problem with ETC is if that breaks, you have like really this low here, but there's not much between, like, if you drop below 28 bucks, the issue is there's not much support here in the daily, in between there, right? In between there and like 18 bucks, there's not much there. So you really want to hold, it's really this general range. I mean, it's really a big range between 28 bucks and 33 bucks that you want to hold here. You've done a pretty good job so far. So far, so good. No bullish divergence on the daily, so that's not really going to help you out there. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. You just keep bouncing from this level, man. Keep bouncing from this level. Check the weekly. Yeah, you're below every EMA ribbon too. And I would say that the weekly, you know, the weekly looks pretty bearish in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. The weekly looks pretty bearish. You can see that, you know, you sort of, you had this previous support, right? previous support line here. You dip below it, came back up, got rejected on it right here, and now you're moving back down, right? And if you close the weekly where you currently are right now, you will have a bearish engulfing on the weekly time frame, right? You guys can see the bearish engulfing candle right here, right? Where the red candle overlaps the green candle, right? Right here. So that is probably not what you want there in the ultimate grand scheme of things. You don't want to see bearish engulfing on the weekly. It's not the end of the world, and we still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to go. But generally speaking, it's not probably what we don't want to see here in the grand scheme of things, right? So that's ETC. I would say ETC probably looks a little more bearish than bullish, but you know, if BTC bounces back, ETC probably bounces back. I have 3 strong. Man, let's see. Okay, what can we? I mean, pretty much all alts are gonna look the same. Let's see. My girlfriend watched me make 50K last week, made a vid on my channel, and she still isn't interested in getting in. Luke. Listen, Luke. Okay? Listen. You made Luke, I don't know if you're kidding, man. I hope you are, bro. I hope you are, man. Listen. If she ain't interested, you give her 2 things. These are the 2 things you give her. That's it. Nothing else. Okay? I'll tell you this. If she's interested in you, she will be wanting to get it in. I'll tell you right now. All right? You know what I mean? That's what I'll say. I wish you were more extra silly, bro. Listen, I mean, the market's kind of boring right now. So I try my best, right? I'm in the same position as you guys. I'm watching paint dry, right? I'm in the same position as you. I'm sitting here watching paint dry, okay? And that's kind of the way we go. That's kind of the way we rock and roll here. Someone says because you're a douche. No, it's facts, man. It's facts. My grandpa thinks no name said it best. She probably getting it in elsewhere. Facts. Even no name admits it. All right, here we go. Let's move on. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm silly. I can try to be. I can't. You can't force being silly, right? It's gotta just happen. You know, it's gotta happen. How are we looking today? 451 likes. Guys, smack that like button up. I know everyone's sad right now. I can tell everyone's sad. You know how I know everyone's sad, right? Because the like button's so low today, right? The like button's so low. I can just tell by the chat, right? Everyone just has. And this was making me bullish, man. This is what's making me bullish. This reminds me of so much of July, where everyone was just giving up hope. Everyone's just packing their bags, acting like crypto's done. This reminds me so much of July. People are losing interest in crypto. People are so bearish, right? So bearish. Chat is so bearish, right? No one liking the streams. Okay, Twitter's blowing up. Oh, 30K, 20K, 10K calls. This reminds me so much of the summer. This is what makes me so freaking bullish. It makes me so freaking bullish. Please keep being bearish. I've seen this so many times. I have seen how this plays out so many times, and I love it. I love what I'm seeing. It sucks in the short term, right? Obviously, it sucks in the short term, but I know what's coming. I do. It might take a couple more weeks. Like I said. It might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow, but I do know it's coming. And I can just tell by the sentiment. The sentiment is just so negative. The sentiment is so like depressed. Like you can just feel the depression in the crypto space right now. You can just feel it. You can just feel the sadness and people just giving up right now. I can just feel it. It's like this vibe. This vibe is going on right now. It reminds me so much of the summertime. So much of the summertime. And I love it. I love it. I'm bored. Let me tell you, I am bored, but I love what I'm seeing right now. It's incredible. It's incredible, man.
Rant alert.
I love it. Anyways, let's sort of do this. Let's do this. I have no name. That's Denise. I like the stream. The entertainment value is a 10. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. We do our best. We do our best. Well, I do my best. I don't have a team. See, here's the thing. I don't have a team like these other guys do. Okay, these guys got teams of 8, 9, 10, 20 people. Some of them got teams of 4 or 5 people. Okay, I'm a lone wolf here. Okay, I am a lone wolf. Everything you guys see on the stream, I do myself. These guys got 20 people pressing buttons for them. Okay, I do everything myself on here. All right, and I got the most going on in the stream. Okay, the most going on out of anyone streaming crypto. Okay, I am confident in saying that. And there's more coming. And there's more coming. That's what I'm excited for, man. I'm using this boring time to upgrade a lot of things. There's a lot of exciting things coming. I'm excited for it, man. You need a team? I don't need a team. Tell him. You have Jabba, Jimmy. You have Jabba, Jimmy, and Karen. Facts. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. Meow said we could see that. Hey, you know what, Meow? You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Let's see. Wolf Scream. You're the most hydrated? I am the most hydrated. I definitely am. I wish there was some price action going on, man. It sucks. That's the one thing I'll say is, you know, I don't mind the boring times, but it makes the stream a little bit less exciting. I mean, I'm not afraid to admit that. It definitely makes the stream a little bit less exciting when there's literally nothing going on. It kind of sucks, you know? Like, look at these prices right now. Look at these prices right now. You have Bitcoin's up 0.04%. ETH is down 0.08%. You know, Link is up 0.05. You know, the most volatile thing here is Cardano down 0.52%. That's the most volatile thing you got right now. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What's up, Sergeant Page? Thanks for becoming a member, man. Appreciate that, dude. I know BNB. I saw. I think it was Ecoms asked for BNB. Let's check out BNB. BNB is still one of the most bullish charts that I see, in my opinion. Clearly one of the most bullish charts. I mean, you look. I mean, I love it, man. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got previous high flipped into support. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. I would say that BNB, out of all the top alts, probably looks the most bullish as far as a structure standpoint, just because it's still holding its previous swing high. And just it's beautiful, if you ask me. I mean, you guys know, I'll say, oh, everything's beautiful if you ask me. You know, I tend to look at everything in a positive note. I'm just generally a positive person. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I would say that BNB, it's not really any type of pattern. I would say if anything, it's probably in some type of downwards channel, which, you know, if you looked at it from this standpoint, I guess maybe it could come lower, especially if Bitcoin comes lower. If Bitcoin comes lower, obviously BNB's coming lower. But you know, if you look at it from this standpoint, I just kind of like where BNB is. I like it where it is. Look at the weekly EMA ribbon. Weekly EMA ribbon. I mean, a lot of these alts are still holding their weekly EMA ribbons, guys. I mean, you know, BNB's held this entire time since it broke it back in July of 2020. Wow, I forgot how much of a massive pump that BNB had. Holy crap, I forgot about that. BNB went in literally like 2 months. BNB went from $40 to $700. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, I like how it's still holding the weekly EMA ribbon. It hasn't even came back into it yet, which is good. So in the grand scheme of things, I like where BNB is. You just want to continue to hold this previous high, right? And I think if you break this, obviously it's gonna not look as great, right? You're probably gonna come down to test some of these lower levels, probably like 450 or so. But I like where BNB is. I like where BNB is. Jimmy is huffing beta. Listen, Jimmy's had enough. Jimmy's had enough. I thought the moon was coming. Where's the moon? I'm gonna find you, Daniel. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna find you. You guys promised me the moon. My $500 stimmy is now worth $300. You told me we're going to the moon. Strap up. We're going to the moon. Who's with me? No one? I'm alone? What the? No one's with me, man. No one's with me. No one's with Jimmy anymore. No one's with Jimmy anymore. Luke said, I mean, she isn't getting into crypto. Not she isn't getting in with me. Oh. Luke, I thought that's what you meant, man. I was like, that's not good, bro. That's not good, dude. No one's with Jimmy anymore. He's all alone. He's coming after you guys. He's going insane. He's going insane. He doesn't know where I am, though. I'm streaming from a secret location, so Jimmy doesn't know where I am. So he hasn't found me yet, which is good. Which is really good. Exit pump liquidity. Jimmy got used as exit liquidity. I think Jimmy. Where did Jimmy come in, guys? I think Jimmy came in somewhere up here. I think Jimmy FOMO'd, so now he's a little pissed off. He put his $500 stimmy up here, like a lot of people did. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, Jimmy. Good attitudes towards 2022. Jordan's got a dirty mind. What do you mean I got a dirty mind? What did I do that was dirty? I'm not dirty. I'm not dirty. Ask anyone in the chat. I'm not dirty, guys. I'm not dirty. I know we're talking about random things, but I am not dirty. I'm one of the most clean people on here. Okay? You guys are dirty. You guys are dirty. All right, let's see. Let's see. What else can we look at here? Matic. What's good old Matic doing? Our good old friend Matic. It's a good. Matic's been a pretty good friend, I will say. A pretty good friend. Not the greatest friend in the world, but generally speaking, a pretty good friend. The entire chat has a dirty mind. But if we go from low to high, let's see where Matic. So Matic came back down and retraced. Matic came back down and retraced to the 382. Came back down and retraced to the 382. So now what we need to see is a little bit more upwards action because we don't want to see this round back out. We see this round back out. I mean, man, these head and shoulders patterns, man. I mean, they're popping up. They're popping up everywhere, right? I mean, I can see all the head and shoulders, right? There's too many head and shoulders. How are we supposed to get through the woods? There's too many heads. There's too many shoulders. And let me guess, there's no volume. There's no volume to support the breakout. Where's the volume? There's no volume. We need to see, okay, this round back out and break it with volume. But these are popping up. These are popping up. You can see you're kind of losing a little momentum here. If this does round back out, you break this, you're probably coming back down to test this previous high at 225 most likely. So, you know, let's see what happens here for Matic. I mean, you had bearish div, it played out, right? You guys can see clearly you had the higher highs. See the higher highs on the price action, and then you had lower highs down here on the RSI, right? So you had classic bearish divergence. Now it's you got it played out. You had it play out. You don't have bullish divergence to bounce back up though. That's the issue. That's the current issue that I see. Yeah, I think this could come back down and test 242 most likely. Or a lot of these are showing like little hourly inverse head and shoulders too. So I think this comes a little bit lower, 246 to 242. Let's see if that general range holds. That breaks, obviously we're looking for a downtrend. So keep that in mind at the current moment for Captain Matic, you know? Matic, Captain Matic. Poor Jimmy. You don't try and hold through Matic, Brutal. I hold through Matic. I've been holding strong through Matic. Matic just goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But generally speaking, it goes up, right? I mean, Matic is very volatile. I will say Matic is extremely volatile. I mean, it goes boop, boop, right? And these dips are pretty severe. I mean, these aren't no dips for babies here, right? These are dips, 34%, right? Came back up, 31%, right? I mean, these ain't no dips for babies. 42%, 42, 35, 35. These are some serious dippage. Justin said, if we were in a bear market, wouldn't it tank faster? Yes and no. I mean, not necessarily. You know, a lot of people think that it's a bear market, it's just going to tank like this. I mean, I think there's just too much big money in the game for, you know, say if we were in a bear market, I don't think we just crash. We're not just going to have a flash crash. It's not going to be like 2017. Reason why I don't think it's going to be like 2017 if it was a bear market was because 2017, you had a massive run up. I mean, you got to remember, you went from, if we go back to 2017, you had literally, in 2017, if we go back in time, you literally went from, and this is why everyone's expecting just like a huge crash. I just don't see it, man. You know, you went from 5,000-ish up to 20,000 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So you did like a 4x in 5 weeks, right? So that's why you went, you know, ultimately from 20,000, really with a huge crash back down to 6,000 so quick, right? And even then, I mean, you had your ups, your downs, your ups, your downs. To me, I mean, it's just not the same at all. I mean, and obviously it's not going to be the same, right? It's such a big a market cap. It's not going to be the same at all. I don't think it's a bear market. So I don't agree that a lot of people think it's just like, it's just going to, right? It's not really how it's going to work. If that is the case, which I don't think it is, you know? The fear and greed. I don't even think you guys could see that. I don't think you guys could see that, could you? Nope, you couldn't even see it, man. You couldn't even see it. But yeah, a lot of people think it's just going to go down like this, and that's not going to happen, man. You guys couldn't even see. I gotta make sure I'm looking at the screen, man. I'm starting to realize that nobody knows crap. Yeah, nobody knows crap, man. Nobody knows crap. I've been saying that the whole year. Nobody knows crap, right? It's anyone's guess. My guess is as good as Big Pump's guess in the chat. Okay, no one knows. George doesn't know. I've always said George doesn't know. BitBoy doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty found out. Let me tell you, Scotty did find out, but he doesn't know right now. Ben Cowan doesn't know. Okay? Plan B doesn't know. Right? Savvy doesn't know. Kirby doesn't know. No one knows. The only one that knows is Scotty. Scotty doesn't know the Fiona and me. Scotty and Fiona, man. Oh, Fiona's lover. That's the only one. Scotty's the only one. Sony said TA useless on crypto, mate. I wouldn't say it's useless. If it was useless, it would never work. I would say it has its times and place. It has its time and place. If it didn't work, it wouldn't be looked at, in my opinion. Scotty doesn't know. Ben Armstrong sauces no. Jabba knows. Chris said I married I married Scotty's mom. Savvy knows 3K in 2023. Dude, I've been seeing Savvy in his theories, bro. All right, you brought it up. I gotta comment on Savvy's theory. This guy, bro, he never fails to amaze me. He never fails to amaze me. Listen, if he's right, I'll give him all the credit in the world. If he's right, I'll give him all the credit in the world. But this is new. This is Savvy's new theory, okay? What's going on, guys? It's Crypto Savvy back here with another video. All right, let's check out what I do think is coming for Bitcoin here. So I think that if we go back to the daily, I do think that we're starting out our new 5 wave. And I think this is going to ultimately bring Bitcoin back down to 3K, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I do think, I have no evidence of this. I have absolutely no evidence. I'm just totally making up a 5 wave. Where's my wave? Where's my little wave? I don't even use waves. Well, I use waves. I'm savvy. I use waves. Anyways, I'll draw my own wave. I think we're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave all the way back down to $3,000. And what I think is going to happen here, we're going to come all the way back down to $3,000 and we're going to go sideways for 10 years. We're going to go sideways for 10 years. 10 years. And then after 10 years, we're going to have a super cycle that brings Bitcoin all the way up to, I don't even know the price, but we're going to go all the way up to some other price. But we're going to be in a 10-year bear market. We're going all the way back to $3,000. It's going to happen, guys. You might call me crazy now. That's what the .com bubble did, and that's what crypto is going to do. That's what crypto is going to do, all right? I'm telling you right now, it's what crypto is going to do. Oh, man. Savvy. I don't even know where he comes up with this stuff. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I can't even say anything. Listen, I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm just baffled. I am absolutely baffled at what I hear from Savvy. I am, you guys know I love Savvy. We go on fishing trips together. Okay, me and Savvy go on fishing trips together. I love Savvy. Okay, but I am just baffled at what comes out of his mouth. Baffled. Great guy, but holy crap, man. I don't know what comes out of that mouth. A 20% decline in price over a sustained period of time is a bear market. Yeah, could be. The problem with crypto is crypto has 20% dips all the time. So you can be saying that crypto's in a bear market like every month or every 2 months, They spit in my face. Listen, if he's right, hey, I'll give him all the credit in the world. But something tells me he won't be. But we'll see. We'll see, right? 10-year bear market. Dude, BitBoy. We did BitBoy earlier. Watch the bullishness when we back at 49K. Oh, you already know it's coming, Shane. I mean, we talked about it earlier. It's I feel like the space would get more mature. You would think, I constantly think about this. I'm like, all right, the more and more people get into crypto, the less emotional people will get, right? People will be like, all right, we're dipping. Cool. We've seen this before. We've seen this 1,000 different times for crypto. We're getting a dip. Okay, cool, whatever. But I feel like as time goes on, people actually get more emotional, right? It just consistently emotion, right?
Rant alert.
Right? Is it just me? Or I feel like every dip is just more doom and gloom than ever, right? And I said this earlier, where we're down here, it's doom and gloom. We're up here, it's rainbows and sunshines. Doom and gloom, rainbows and sunshines. Doom and gloom, rainbows and sunshines. Doom and gloom, rainbows and sunshines. Selling my portfolio, going all in. Selling my portfolio, going all in. Selling my portfolio, going all in. It's like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, and it blows my mind every single time. Every single time it blows my mind. You know? That's the whole world. That's true. The whole world. This is kind of going down a rabbit hole, but the whole world is getting way more emotional, man. I mean, people. We're not going to go into this. We're not going to get into this. I could talk for 20, 30 minutes about the state of the world at the current moment, but I'm not going to go into that right now. This is a crypto stream. We're keeping it crypto. Okay, we're keeping it crypto. This is a crypto stream. That's why I put crypto at the end of my name on the channel. You know? That's why I put it at the end of my name on the channel. If I didn't want to just talk about crypto, I wouldn't have done that at the end of the day. Lollipops. When bear market? I don't know. Sensitive is the right word, Jay. Now, sensitive is definitely the right word. I would say if I had to describe the world in 2 words, I would say way too sensitive and no sense of humor. Way too sensitive, no sense of humor. Way too sensitive, no sense of humor. If I had to describe it in two sentences. Way too sensitive, no sense of humor. Which is a shame. It's a damn shame, man. But it's a sad reality we live in, you know? It just is. Just is. All right. Yeah, guys. I mean, there's not much else going on. There's not much else going on. I'd love to stay on and chat with you guys. I will. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer here. But we'll probably end up talking non-crypto stuff at this point. You know? People are struggling, man. Don't forget, they're trying to get ahead and getting wrecked. Getting wrecked with manipulation. I guess. But the world's always been like that. Right? If you're in stocks, hey, if you don't do it the right way, you're gonna get wrecked too. You know? Then he said, are we talking Dexter New Blood again? Probably at this point. He said I'm sensitive with hummus. Yep. That's true. What's up, Bobby? Adam? We can check out Adam. Why not, man? Let's check out Adam. ATOM. Holy majoli, we're actually getting a pump. Yes, I can dance. I can dance, baby. Bootney, come on, man. All right, hold on. We're going to play the pump song for Adam. Let's go, baby. Everyone get in here and dance. Everyone get in here and dance. I want to see all the dance emojis in the chat. Let's all dance right now, boys. And ladies, and the beautiful ladies in the chat. Look at my hair, baby. They're having a dance party. I'm still dancing. It's a dance party up in here, baby. That's what we do. We have dance parties on red days. That's what we do here. I look like... Describe me in one word, guys. Describe me in one word right now. If you had to describe me in one word right now, how would you describe me? All right. Yeah, but Adam's getting a little pumpy. A little pumpy right now. All right. All right. So if we look at this right here, it's actually wasn't really a downtrend or resistance. I mean, you got the juice, as we would say, right? You got the juice for Adam, which is good to see. Really good to see. Let's see. You actually, all right, you're coming up on probably one of the more important levels here. I mean, it's really a range. It's really a range. Irritated. Cool. Cray. Cray, cray. Cray, cray. No, but if you look at this. Change name to Jordan Crypto? Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, if you look at this in a nutshell, right? I should change this to red. All right, so we change this here. You've changed this to red. I mean, you could see here that previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance, right? So this is a big swing level for Adam. If you can get over this, which the daily, as we speak right now, creating a little bit of bearish divergence. I'm going to assume you have some on the 4 hour. No, the 4 hour looks good. The 4 hour looks real good. And I would say, if anything, the 4 hour, yeah, right. So you're right. Here's the issue. You're right at resistance. You're also right at resistance on the 4 hour RSI too. So, but if this can break, right? If you can get a little bit higher here, this breaks, you're probably going up to your next, I would say you're probably going up to your next resistance level, which I would say is, let's do a little swing high to swing low here. Yeah, it's probably, I would say it's probably the 0.65 right there at about 35.42. You're probably making your way back up to 35.42 if that happens. You're right at the 0.5 fib right now, so let's see what happens. I think this has got the juice to continue a little bit higher. I think it's got the juice. Futuristic, man. We looking futuristic. Job of the competitor. You said nope. Nope. Adam's looking good though. It's like the only thing that's looking good right now is Adam. Turn it back this way. Is there anything else popping right now, guys? I feel like I want to dance right now. I'm feeling a little dancy. What else are you guys saying in here? Let's see. Booney said, "Why are my feet so small?" Let's check them out. My foot small, guys? I got the hay saps. How's my feet? I had to kick some balls while I'm down there. You always gotta be kicking balls down there. Karens are more contagious than God. Karens. Don't get me started with the Karens, man. Don't get me started with the Karens. I'm probably like, let me tell you this, guys. If there's anyone that's not a Karen in this world, well, you could do the guy version of the Karen too. If there's anyone that's not a Karen or a guy version Karen in this world, it's me. I am literally the opposite of a Karen. Like, I will never, like, here's the thing. I am the opposite of a Karen. Literally the opposite of a Karen. Yeah. You guys wouldn't even know. Some of you guys wouldn't even know. Some of you guys probably would. But yeah, man, I can't stand Karens. I can't stand it, bro. I mean, you're sitting at a restaurant and all you hear at the next table is, "I asked for no butter in my mashed potatoes. I asked for no butter. Why is there butter in here? Tell me. I want to speak to the manager. I don't want to speak to you. You can't do crap for me. Why is there butter in my mashed potatoes? I took a bite. I told you that I don't like butter. I told you this. Where's the manager? Where is it?" But oh, we're dead. We're dead. But yeah, I mean, listen, like, I am sick of Karens, bro. I Change name to Jordan Crypto to get more subs. Listen, I'll keep the name the way I want. It used to just be my regular name. It used to just be my regular name. We were kind of good to go there, you know? All right. You asked for lemon? You asked for lemon. I don't complain. I just don't tip. Wow, Rich buddy. Come on, man. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, Rich. You gotta leave the tip. Just a little tip. Just the tip. Come on, Rich. Just the tip, man. Let's see. You should never be bored. Just turn to the 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart. Listen, the 1 minute chart is. We've always said the 1 minute chart's a little bit. BTC 1 minute chart being weird. Are you guys serious on the 1 minute chart? What's going on with the 1 minute chart? I don't know if it's being weird. How is this being weird? Guess we could sit here and watch the 1 minute chart. Karen needs some D. Karen does need some D. You know who would give her some D? I'll give Karen some D. I'll give Karen some D right now. Oh man, I don't know what goes on. Oh man, let me take that off. All right. All right. Anyways. Oh. All right, you guys are. All right. Oh, I'm blurry. You guys. Oh man, I have two. All right. I had to do it. You guys are killing me in the chat. I didn't mean it like that. You guys like, isn't Karen? Isn't that your mom? Oh man. Java sexual healing. That's too funny. Oh man. Looks like a clear mongoose pattern forming. It's cute. Cute. Mom has two. All right, guys. There's nothing going on, bro. There's literally nothing going on. I'm gonna call it a stream here. I'm gonna call it a stream, right, baby? You know, I know things are looking a little dumpy. Okay, things are looking a little dumpy. I'm gonna dance before I go because I want to. That's what we do. Oh! What the heck is that? You just see that on the minute chart? Holy crap. Boom! Boom! You guys just see that on the minute chart? It just went bow doom. You see that thing? You guys saw that. If you saw that, let me know. If you saw that, let me know. Boom. Someone said it's working. All right, guys. I'll be live tomorrow at some point. I don't know what time I'll be on, but I will let you know what time I'll be on tomorrow. It'll probably be like, you know. It'll probably be like beginning of the afternoon. I would say probably like 1, 2, 3 o'clock. I'll let you guys know though. Post it on the Twitter and the Discord. Go follow me on Twitter. Discord down below. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Happy New Year. If I don't see you, enjoy the night tomorrow. Enjoy the night tomorrow. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. All right. Get jiggy with it. You guys better get jiggy with it. If you don't, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be very, very upset. Very, very upset. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow. Keep it easy. Stay cool. Peace. Oh, might take a little while for this, this to work. All right, guys. See you later.